So, Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 6. So, we start off this episode with a recap of the last episode, as if we really needed to be reminded of those damn leaks. Oh, I mean, the episode. Excuse me, not the leaks, because they're not true at all, by the way. So, after that, we get a lackluster shot of the Star Destroyer, and of course, we get some fan service of Vader for about 60 seconds, and then of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi, a Jedi Master, is arguing that he already should have taken Leia back, by the way. Like, he's arguing with Leia. You know what I'm saying? The character who he should have taken back way back when in episode 4, in my opinion. So, yeah, he is trying to get his permission to leave, because, strong, independent woman Leia is giving him grief for it. Honestly, I can't. I genuinely can't. The fact that you have to consult about leaving a child that you are trying to protect and keep safe. Like, dude, she's not even your child. Like, here's the thing that's kind of irritating me, right? The thing that kills me is that this version of Leia is literally so insufferable. Like, she's supposed to be so intelligent, right? Like, I kid you not. She's supposed to be brilliant, and yet you can't tell which is the safer option. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry, but you knew this man for a few days. There's no way you've built this type of bond. But then again, Disney is in the business of grooming. So I'm not surprised that we're focusing so much on a child version of Leia. I bet the showrunners got a kick out of that. By the way, how come Leia doesn't remember him when she gets older, since she's so goddamn smart and brilliant? By the way, we'll get to that at the end of this review. By the way, in case I forgot to mention, Uncle Owen, since we keep cutting back from, character to character, instead of focusing on the show of Obi-Wan Kenobi, but, whatever. Obi-Wan is getting bossed around by his wife because, obviously she wears the pants in the relationship. And, it's a little patriarchal for a man to be telling a woman what to do, but it's perfectly fine when, a woman does it to a man, because equality fucking kill me. Now, in an admittedly cooler and better scene of the Star Destroyer, Vader begins the grand great chase of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Then we go ahead and, cut back to Uncle Owen and Reva, the Reva show. Our true main character. God damn it, I hate this character. I love how Uncle Owen is trying to convince Luke that the Tusken Raiders are on the hunt and are trying to attack, when we literally spent the entirety of Mando and Book of Boba Fett showing that the Tusken Raiders were more than just savages and mindless animals. But, whatever. Disney, everyone. Ignoring their own damn canon. I promise you, these people, they don't care about canon at all. Now we fast forward to what we want to see. Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's awesome, it's incredible, and we cut back to Reba for some reason. Because, the fans have gotten to know and really gotten to love the character of Reva, even more so than Obi-Wan versus freaking Vader. And also, I thought she wanted Vader. Why is she going after freaking Luke? How do you know he's important to Vader? Like, you obviously know that isn't Vader's communicator. Like, how did she make the connection? God, you know what? Don't think about it, just consume product. Your whole motivation was getting revenge on the man who slaughtered Jedi younglings. So why would you try to do the same thing? Again, how do you know the connection? The writers want us to feel bad for Reva so bad, yet the story keeps reminding us just how evil she is. But then again, her freaking morality and consciousness continues to flip-flop throughout the plot. Now we cut back to veteran Obi-Wan Kenobi in the fight we actually want to see. That is pretty cool, by the way. Not the fight of Mustafar, but, he's neither here nor there. Granted, the cameraman needs to chill out, by the way, because he's still doing the shaky cam thing. Not really impressive. I don't like this. But don't think about it. Vader, Obi-Wan, fight. Also, I'm not going to lie. Vader punches Obi-Wan. Yeah, you rarely see Vader punch anyone. I don't know why that stuck out to me, but it just kind of reminded me of Anakin. It just feels like something Anakin would do. And of course, Vader starts using the Force and completely dominates the battle. And for some reason, Vader walks away from Obi-Wan Kenobi, the man who walked away from him and let him live. Vader, everyone, freaking Vader. You would think of all people who would need to finish the job and not let anyone live, like you would think of all people, Vader would, like seriously, it's annoying. He keeps letting everyone get away. Like he did the same thing to Reva. Why do you keep letting these people live? And of course, we have to keep cutting away from the awesome fight that we want to see, and we have to catch back up with Reva. Because, you know, fuck the fans. And of course, Reva has to beat down Uncle Owen for literally no reason. He literally has done nothing wrong. He does not deserve this. But of course, Uncle Owen is a white male, a white straight male, and Reva is a black independent woman who don't need no man. So of course, his fight has to be even more brutal. Like seriously, she utterly humiliates this man. It's just such BS, man. And I just love how Uncle Owen is like, what do you want? And literally Reva says, and I quote, justice. Yes, you murdering a child is justice. Who is writing this freaking show? And oh, please miss me with the, oh, she's blinded by the dark side. But then again, maybe that's just her fluctuating moral compass, by the way. Oh, and she kicks the hell out of Owen, in case I haven't pointed that out already. Keep in mind, she's doing all of this hubbub for a child. She's going to kill a child. But you know, inspiration to black women, right? And an inspiration to women everywhere. But then again, with Roe v. Wade, women getting pissed about, you know, not being able to kill their kids, it's becoming more and more, you know, commonplace. So right on the money. Now we cut back to Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Vader again for like the third freaking time. We keep cutting away from this goddamn fight. And of course, by the power of love for a 10-year-old girl he's known for literally a few days, he breaks free of the rubble that Vader threw him in. By the way, they show a quick flashback montage of everything that Obi-Wan cares about. And bro, the editors are such assholes, bro. They literally showed majority of freaking Kid Leia clips and literally one split second and you'll miss it clip of Luke. Oh my God. Man, Disney really hates the fact that we like Luke Skywalker. I kid you not, I swear. But then again, Disney did attack a famous Star Wars fan about crying over Luke, so I'm not surprised. And I'm not gonna lie, as cool as it is seeing Obi-Wan Kenobi completely dominate any battle anywhere in Star Wars, this feels a little weird. And let me explain why. Obi-Wan Kenobi was a powerful Jedi Master, but he was never one to brute force his way through problems with the Force, especially at that level of intensity. But hey, what do I know? And I'm saying that because I've never seen him do any of this in the Clone Wars, you know, or against Darth Maul. He's never been the kind of guy to get, you know, instant rage boost and, you know, do this. You know, he's not Anakin. It's kind of weird. I just don't understand. I guess he didn't have the time for that because, you know, got to get back to Reva. And of course, we cut away back to Reva, back to angry black woman chasing down a little child. Great representation, by the way, Disney. Then we hard cut back to Vader and Obi-Wan again. And of course, Obi-Wan is getting the upper hand. Not quite the back and forth it was on Mustafar, but again, whatever. Don't think about it, just consume product. Bro, he literally starts punishing Vader. I mean, it's a violation, no lube. And you know, of course, we get the scene that we all knew was coming. He slashed off Vader's suit and mask. We get to hear the shuffled breathing of the apparatus, and we get to see Hayden Christensen actually act. Finally, man, it feels good to see his face do some acting again. And it's good. It's really, really good. But the fans might get excited. You know, we're having too much fun. We have to cut back to Reva. And I just love how the freaking show had the nerve to pretend as if Reva did something good by returning the child that she tried to murder. I can't, and I'm sorry, she can't act. She's not good. Like, throughout this entire review, she is not good. She's not a good actor. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. She's terrible. And of course, now we have to get to the canon breaking bullshit. He reunites with Leia because why not? For whatever reason, we're breaking canon already, so fuck it. Reunites with Leia, gives her droid back, and of course he slick but not slick tells her about her true parents. Whatever. And I just want to point this out. She doesn't remember any of this in the freaking OT, right? Like the OG freaking Star Wars series, she remembers none of this. But she's so smart, fearless, and etc. Everything else that, Obi-Wan had to literally spell out to us as if we didn't already know Leia's freaking stats. All right, off script time. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. This was the worst show of all time. You would think a project like this, where you have Hayden Christensen and literally freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi, you would think when you have a show with Vader, a show with Darth freaking Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi, you would put damn near all of the attention on them, right? The show could have been so good. And I'm sorry. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of not pointing this out. This show looked so damn cheap. Like, it was bad. Again, this is Disney Studios, a company that was able to buy out the rights of characters. So there's no way you don't have money to make a show about Obi-Wan Kenobi a slam dunk. This was a spit in the face yet again to the fans of these properties. I keep trying to tell you people, they do not care. They will hand you shit and you will eat it up. This was awful. This was literally the worst show on Disney Plus. And I thought Boba Fett was bad. And Boba Fett's one of my favorite characters. But you do this to my boy? My boy? At least they didn't character assassinate Anakin Skywalker. But then again, they didn't have enough time to do that because they barely even gave Hayden anything to work with. So it's bad, bro. It's really, really bad. So yeah, man, this was a terrible episode, but hey, hopefully you enjoyed me ranting about it for these past few weeks. I genuinely hope we don't get a season 2. This was terrible. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Peace.